Reservists. The United States Army Organized Reserve Corps presents Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra. Charlie LeVere and his song, the world-famed Sextette from Hunger. And our special guest in this musical salute to Reservists. The Organized Reserve Corps of the United States Army and Air Force, to guard America in peace and in war, presents this special salute to the thousands of men and women veterans of World War II. Yes, this is your program, dedicated to your security in the future and the security of your country. It's Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra with our number one guest, and entertainment for all. Heard in the United States over more than 1,000 radio stations, this is our salute to Reservists. And now let's meet our musical host for the show, the Commander-in-Chief of our operation, Eddie Skrivanek.
Thank you, Charles Arlington, and howdy, everyone. Charles, now that the folks have come along for the half hour, what do you say to getting underway?
Excellent idea, Maestro. But first, I think it only in conformance with the best of ethical procedures that we delve briefly into the innermost workings of our little presentation, huh?
I beg your pardon there, Charles. May I say that I don't have the slightest idea what you're rambling about? What with all that quacking and all that. For that matter, I don't think you do either.
Oh, but Edward, I do. Why, I just want to make known to our audience who's who and what's what, that's all.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Oh, all right. And now, Eddie, the who's who and what's what of our show.
Okay, Charles.
Who's the number one guest on this call?
Why, that fine young singer of song.
Who?
Hal Derwin. And Charles, who's that little young lady sitting over there, also on the program?
Who? Why, you know, Eddie, the lovely Marion Morgan. And who's that over in the corner in a group of six, also featured today?
Who? Why, that's the Sextette from Hunger, Charles.
Right, Eddie. That takes care of the who's who department. Now on to the what's what.
Well, Arlington, what's what?
What's what? Very simple, my man. Eddie Skrivanek and the most versatile band in the land.
And now?
Downbeat, Eddie?
Downbeat. Boys, anything goes.
That was the Skrivanek Overture on this Salute to Reservist show. The tune, Anything Goes.
And now the lovely Miss Marion Morgan to add a little something on the soft and easy side. Here's Marion Morgan, friends.
I'll see you in my dream. Hold you in my dream. Someone took you out of my arms.
players and delineators of the time-honored Dixieland Jazz, the Sextette from Hunger. But first, a few words for veterans. Here, veterans, an important message for you from Washington about the new Army Reserve Program and its opportunities for you in your spare time. In this new ORC program, it's now possible for you to join an M-Day unit with 4 paid drills per month, or the cadre divisional units, which have 2 paid drills per month, or the volunteer reserve, whose members need only 12 credit points a year to remain active and yet accumulate enough additional points to meet retirement pay requirements. So get full details about your new Army Reserve program without delay, fellows. Contact your nearest senior Army or unit instructor. Find out the type of units operating under this new program in your community. You now have an opportunity to serve your country within the limits of the spare time that you yourself have available. So find out without delay full details about your new Army Reserve program. And now here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the personal music-making favorites of the men and women in uniform in all theaters during the war, Eddie Skrivanek's Sextette from Hunger. Sextette from Hunger and Who's Sorry Now, one of those all-time favorites that always seem to take top honors when it comes to Dixieland Jazz. And now, Eddie, if you will break away from the guitar long enough, I'm sure the good folks would be most anxious to hear more from the Sextette and the man who is in a large part responsible for its success.
Well, thanks, Charlie. There's really not much I can say, so instead, what do you say that we just play?
All right, Eddie, what's up?
Well, this is a little thing requested by some of our civilian soldiers back in Vincennes, Indiana, who took time out to write us, group style, for their favorite. This is one we used to feature back in the war days.
You don't mean that back porch cadenza that I heard during rehearsal, Eddie?
I do mean just that, Charles. With your kind permission, here we go with our original record arrangement in which we feature ukulele, banjo, and what's even worse, we sing.
We're waiting, Eddie.
Okay, boys, let's whip it up. Last night on the back porch.
Shining bright. I love her in the springtime, and I love her in the fall. But last night on the the back porch. I loved her best of all. I love her in the springtime, and I love her in the fall.